Good morning, and welcome to another edition of Writing Fighting from Greece. So, yesterday, Jonathan Waller asked a really good question. Was I going to talk about how people really trained in the past? And that is, in fact, in the long run, the purpose of the next 2 weeks. So you might remember the last thing I talked about yesterday was how I had to do this double reverso, this ridoppio reverso, in the Marozzo assalto that I'm learning right now. So I'm just going to practice that at the tree, and it's going to make me better. And in fact, and here's the broad stroke, when we interpret the documents of the past, like Marozzo and Fiore, we tend to take long sequences they've built up for us and break them down as we learn how to do particular things. But here's the thing, probably those long sequences themselves were actually built up as lessons. That is, they have a number of lessons in them, and then they're put together as a mnemonic. We know they did this when they built things like sermon. So it seems likely that that is how they were teaching. That is, they taught discrete bits, like this is a good cut and this is a good parry. And then they built them together in a sort of dance, which we would call a rule or an assalto or various other names. Okay, so this is the second part of the first assalto of the sword in one hand, and I need to make a parry with my falso, and then I need to cut, and then I need to redouble my cut. My point is, with an actual tree, you have to make good cuts. When you're just cutting the air, you can flop your sword around and fake things and lie to yourself. When you're actually attacking the tree, you can tell when your cuts go in like cuts or just flop about. And that is super important for real fighting, even though not so important for modern fencing. See you tomorrow.